This is part 1 of 139 questions on Canada's regions from the Discover Canada Handbook. Watch this video till the end. Every question is important and can help you pass on your first try.
Question 1. Which is the second largest country in the world? A. Russia. B. Canada. C. China. D. United States. The correct answer is B. Canada. Explanation. Canada is the second largest country in the world by area, following Russia. Question 2. Which countries are part of North America? A. Canada and the United States only. B. Canada, Mexico, and Greenland. C. United States, Mexico, and Cuba. D. Canada, United States, and Mexico. The correct answer is D. Canada, United States, and Mexico. Explanation. North America comprises Canada, the US, and Mexico. Question 3. How large is Canada in terms of area? A. 5 million square kilometers. B. 7 million square kilometers. C. 10 million square kilometers. D. 12 million square kilometers. The correct answer is C. 10 million square kilometers. Explanation. Canada covers approximately 10 million square kilometers. Question 4. Which 3 oceans border Canada? A. Atlantic, Indian, Pacific. B. Pacific, Atlantic, Arctic. C. Arctic, Indian, Atlantic. D. Pacific, Indian, Arctic. The correct answer is B. Pacific, Atlantic, Arctic. Explanation. The 3 oceans that border Canada are the Atlantic, Pacific, and Arctic Oceans. Question 5. Which province borders the Pacific Ocean? A. British Columbia. B. Newfoundland and Labrador. C. Nova Scotia. D. Quebec. The correct answer is A. British Columbia. Explanation. British Columbia is the province that borders the Pacific Ocean, providing access to the western coastline. Question 6. Which province borders the Atlantic Ocean? A. Newfoundland and Labrador. B. Prince Edward Island. C. Quebec. D. Nova Scotia. The correct answer is A. Newfoundland and Labrador. Explanation. Newfoundland and Labrador borders the Atlantic Ocean, with extensive coastlines along Canada's eastern edge. Question 7. Which territory borders the Arctic Ocean? A. Northwest Territories. B. The Yukon. C. Nunavut. D. British Columbia. The correct answer is C. Nunavut. Explanation. Nunavut borders the Arctic Ocean, along with parts of the Northwest Territories. Question 8. What lies along the southern edge of Canada? A. The Arctic Circle. B. The Canada-United States boundary. C. The Pacific Ocean. D. The Atlantic Ocean. The correct answer is B. The Canada-United States boundary. Explanation. The Canada-United States boundary lies along the southern edge of Canada, marking the longest undefended border in the world. Question 9. Which territory does not border the USA? A. Nunavut. B. The Yukon. C. Northwest Territories. D. Alberta. The correct answer is A. Nunavut. Explanation. Nunavut does not border the USA. It is located in the northern part of Canada, separated from the US by other provinces and territories. Question 10. Which province does not border Hudson Bay? A. Ontario. B. Quebec. C. Manitoba. D. British Columbia. The correct answer is D. British Columbia. Explanation. British Columbia does not border Hudson Bay, as it is located on the west coast, while Hudson Bay is surrounded by central and eastern provinces. Question 11. How many distinct geographical regions does Canada have? A. 3. B. 4. C. 5. D. 6. The correct answer is C. 5. Explanation. Canada has 5 distinct geographical regions, each with unique characteristics and climates. Question 12. Which of the following are Canada's 5 distinct regions? A. West Coast, East Coast, Prairie Provinces, Central Canada, Northern Territories. B. Central Canada, Prairie Provinces, Southern Territories, Atlantic Provinces, West Coast. C. Northern Provinces, Atlantic Provinces, Prairie Provinces, West Coast, Central Canada. D. Atlantic Provinces, Central Canada, Prairie Provinces, West Coast, Northern Territories. The correct answer is D. Atlantic Provinces, Central Canada, Prairie Provinces, West Coast, Northern Territories. Explanation. Canada's 5 distinct regions are the Atlantic Provinces, Central Canada, Prairie Provinces, West Coast, and Northern Territories. Question 13. Which of the following are Atlantic provinces? A. Newfoundland and Labrador, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island. B. Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island. C. Manitoba, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Quebec. D. British Columbia, Ontario, Newfoundland and Labrador, New Brunswick. The correct answer is A. Newfoundland and Labrador, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island. Explanation. The Atlantic provinces consist of Newfoundland and Labrador, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Prince Edward Island, located on Canada's eastern coast. Question 14. Which of the following are maritime provinces? A. Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Prince Edward Island. B. Quebec and Nova Scotia. C. Ontario, Newfoundland and Labrador. D. Prince Edward Island, New Brunswick, Ontario. The correct answer is A. Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Prince Edward Island. Explanation. The maritime provinces include Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Prince Edward Island. Question 15. What provinces are referred to as the Atlantic provinces? A. Quebec and Ontario. B. British Columbia and Alberta. C. New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland and Labrador. D. Manitoba and Saskatchewan. The correct answer is C. New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland and Labrador. Explanation. The Atlantic provinces are New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland, and Labrador, forming Canada's eastern region. Question 16. Which of the following is a West Coast province? A. British Columbia. B. Alberta. C. Saskatchewan. D. Manitoba. The correct answer is A. British Columbia. Explanation. British Columbia is considered the West Coast province, bordering the Pacific Ocean. Question 17. Which of the following are part of northern Canada? A. Nunavut, Northwest Territories, Yukon. B. Alberta, Yukon, Nunavut. C. Quebec, Northwest Territories, British Columbia. D. Ontario, Yukon, Nunavut. The correct answer is A. Nunavut, Northwest Territories, Yukon. Explanation: Northern Canada includes Nunavut, Northwest Territories, and Yukon, which are known for their remote and Arctic landscapes. Question 18. Which is the national capital of Canada? A. Toronto, B. Ottawa, C. Montreal, D. Vancouver. The correct answer is B. Ottawa. Explanation: Ottawa is the national capital of Canada, serving as the political and administrative center of the country. Question 19. What is the area surrounding Ottawa, including Ottawa, known as A. National Capital Region, B. Greater Ottawa Area, C. Ontario Valley, D. Capital Territory? The correct answer is A. National Capital Region. Explanation: the region around Ottawa, Canada's capital, is called the National Capital Region. Question 20. Who chose Ottawa as the capital of Canada? A. Queen Elizabeth II, B. Queen Victoria, C. King George VI, D. Prince Albert. The correct answer is B. Queen Victoria. Explanation: Queen Victoria chose Ottawa as the capital of Canada due to its strategic location and defensibility. Question 21. When did Queen Victoria choose Ottawa as the national capital of Canada? A. 1867, B. 1857, C. 1847, D. 1877. The correct answer is B. 1857. Explanation: Queen Victoria chose Ottawa as the national capital of Canada in 1857, setting the stage for its development as the political center. Question 22. Who was the great-great-grandmother of Queen Elizabeth II? A. Queen Victoria, B. Queen Mary II, C. Queen Anne, D. Queen Elizabeth I. The correct answer is A. Queen Victoria. Explanation: Queen Victoria was the great-great-grandmother of Queen Elizabeth II, connecting the two monarchs through the British royal lineage. Question 23. Which is Canada's fourth largest metropolitan area? A. Toronto, B. Vancouver, C. Montreal, D. Ottawa. The correct answer is D. Ottawa. Explanation: Ottawa is Canada's fourth largest metropolitan area, following Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver in population size. Question 24. How many provinces and territories make up Canada? A. 10 provinces and 2 territories. B. 9 provinces and 3 territories. C. 10 provinces and 3 territories. D. 11 provinces and 2 territories. The correct answer is C. 10 provinces and 2 territories. Explanation: Canada is made up of 10 provinces and 3 territories, covering a vast geographic area with diverse regions. Question 25. How much is the population of Canada? A. About 28 million, B. About 30 million, C. About 34 million, D. About 40 million. The correct answer is C. About 34 million. Explanation: Canada has a population of about 34 million, making it one of the less densely populated countries relative to its size. Question 26. Which industries are the Atlantic provinces primarily known for? A. Fishing, farming, forestry, and mining. B. Technology and banking. C. Tourism and healthcare. D. Film and education. The correct answer is A. Fishing, farming, forestry, and mining. Explanation: the Atlantic provinces are primarily known for fishing, farming, forestry, and mining, industries central to their regional economy. Question 27. What is the most easterly point in North America? A. Nova Scotia. B. Prince Edward Island. C. Newfoundland and Labrador. D. Quebec. The correct answer is C. Newfoundland and Labrador. Explanation: Newfoundland and Labrador is the most easterly point in North America, located at the edge of the Atlantic Ocean. Question 28. Which is the capital city of Newfoundland and Labrador? A. St. John's. B. Charlottetown. C. Halifax. D. Fredericton. The correct answer is A. St. John's. Explanation: the capital city of Newfoundland and Labrador is St. John's, located on the eastern tip of the island of Newfoundland.
Finding this video helpful? Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Your support helps us create more practice videos to get you test ready. Now, let's get back to it.
Question 29. Which province borders Newfoundland and Labrador? A. Quebec. B. New Brunswick. C. Prince Edward Island. D. Nova Scotia. The correct answer is A. Quebec. Explanation: Quebec borders Newfoundland and Labrador, sharing a boundary with this eastern province. Question 30. Which Canadian province has its own time zone? A. Ontario. B. Newfoundland and Labrador. C. British Columbia. D. Manitoba. The correct answer is B. Newfoundland and Labrador. Explanation: Newfoundland and Labrador is the only Canadian province with its own time zone, known as Newfoundland Standard Time. Question 31. Which of the following is the oldest colony of the British Empire? A. Quebec. B. Ontario. C. Newfoundland and Labrador. D. Nova Scotia. The correct answer is C. Newfoundland and Labrador. Explanation: Newfoundland and Labrador is the oldest colony of the British Empire, with settlement dating back to the 16th century. Question 32. Which province is known for its fisheries and coastal fishing villages? A. Newfoundland and Labrador. B. Nova Scotia. C. Prince Edward Island. D. British Columbia. The correct answer is A. Newfoundland and Labrador. Explanation: Newfoundland and Labrador is known for its fisheries and coastal fishing villages, which are key to its economy and culture. Question 33. Which is the smallest province of Canada? A. Nova Scotia. B. New Brunswick. C. Prince Edward Island. D. Newfoundland and Labrador. The correct answer is C. Prince Edward Island. Explanation: Prince Edward Island is the smallest province of Canada, known for its scenic landscapes and agriculture. Question 34. Which is the capital city of Prince Edward Island? A. Halifax. B. St. John's. C. Fredericton. D. Charlottetown. The correct answer is D. Charlottetown. Explanation: the capital city of Prince Edward Island is Charlottetown, where the historic Charlottetown Conference was held in 1864. Question 35. Which province borders Prince Edward Island? A. New Brunswick. B. Quebec. C. Nova Scotia. D. Newfoundland and Labrador. The correct answer is A. New Brunswick. Explanation: New Brunswick borders Prince Edward Island, connected by the Confederation Bridge. Question 36. What does PEI stand for? A. Prince Edward Island. B. Prairie Eastern Island. C. Peninsula Eastern Island. D. Pacific Eastern Island. The correct answer is A. Prince Edward Island. Explanation: PEI stands for Prince Edward Island, Canada's smallest province by both area and population. Question 37. Which bridge is one of the longest continuous multi-span bridges in the world? A. Lions Gate Bridge. B. Confederation Bridge. C. Ambassador Bridge. D. Blue Water Bridge. The correct answer is B. Confederation Bridge. Explanation: the Confederation Bridge is one of the longest continuous multi-span bridges in the world, connecting Prince Edward Island to New Brunswick. Question 38. Prince Edward Island is known for A. Beaches, red soil, and agriculture, especially potatoes. B. Forests, mountains, and fishing. C. Lakes, rivers, and oil production. D. Deserts, canyons, and mining. The correct answer is A. Beaches, red soil, and agriculture, especially potatoes. Explanation: Prince Edward Island is known for its beaches, red soil, and agriculture, especially potatoes. Question 39. Which statement is true for Prince Edward Island? A. It is the birthplace of Confederation. B. It is connected to mainland Canada by the Confederation Bridge. C. It is Canada's smallest province. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation: Prince Edward Island, Canada's smallest province, is known as the birthplace of Confederation and is connected to mainland Canada by the Confederation Bridge. Question 40. Which is the most populous Atlantic province of Canada? A. Newfoundland and Labrador. B. Prince Edward Island. C. Nova Scotia. D. New Brunswick. The correct answer is C. Nova Scotia. Explanation: Nova Scotia is the most populous Atlantic province of Canada, with a significant portion of the region's population. Question 41. Where can the world's highest tides be found? A. Bay of Fundy, Nova Scotia. B. Bay of Islands, Newfoundland. C. Bay of Biscay, France. D. Bay of Quinte, Ontario. The correct answer is A. Bay of Fundy, Nova Scotia. Explanation: the world's highest tides can be found in the Bay of Fundy, located in Nova Scotia. Question 42. Which is the capital of Nova Scotia? A. Halifax. B. Charlottetown. C. St. John's. D. Fredericton. The correct answer is A. Halifax. Explanation: the capital of Nova Scotia is Halifax, a historic port city on the Atlantic coast. Question 43. Which city is home to Canada's largest naval base? A. Vancouver. B. Halifax. C. Toronto. D. Quebec City. The correct answer is B. Halifax. Explanation: Halifax is home to Canada's largest naval base, playing a vital role in the country's maritime defense. Question 44. Which city is Canada's largest East Coast port? A. St. John's. B. Charlottetown. C. Halifax. D. Moncton. The correct answer is C. Halifax. Explanation: Halifax is Canada's largest East Coast port, an essential hub for trade and transportation. Question 45. In which province can you find Celtic and Gaelic traditions? A. British Columbia. B. Ontario. C. Nova Scotia. D. Alberta. The correct answer is C. Nova Scotia. Explanation: Celtic and Gaelic traditions can be found in Nova Scotia, reflecting the province's Scottish heritage. Question 46. New Brunswick was founded by which group of settlers? A. French explorers. B. The United Empire Loyalists. C. British colonists. D. Indigenous peoples. The correct answer is B. The United Empire Loyalists. Explanation: New Brunswick was founded by the United Empire Loyalists, settlers who fled to Canada during and after the American Revolution. Question 47. Which is the capital city of New Brunswick? A. Fredericton. B. Charlottetown. C. Halifax. D. Quebec City. The correct answer is A. Fredericton. Explanation: the capital city of New Brunswick is Fredericton, which serves as the province's administrative center. Question 48. Which province does not share a border with New Brunswick? A. Quebec. B. Nova Scotia. C. Ontario. D. Newfoundland and Labrador. The correct answer is C. Ontario. Explanation: Ontario does not share a border with New Brunswick. Quebec and Nova Scotia are its neighboring provinces. Question 49. New Brunswick is known for having A. The highest tides in the world. B. The largest fishing industry in Canada. C. The second largest river system on North America's Atlantic coastline, the St. John River system. D. The most national parks in the Atlantic provinces. The correct answer is C. The second largest river system on North America's Atlantic coastline, the St. John River system. Explanation: New Brunswick is known for the St. John River system, the second largest river system on North America's Atlantic coastline. Question 50. Which river system is considered the second largest on the Atlantic coastline of North America? A. Mackenzie River. B. Fraser River. C. St. John River. D. Ottawa River. The correct answer is C. St. John River. Explanation: the St. John River is the second largest river system on the Atlantic coastline of North America. Question 51. What are the main industries of New Brunswick? A. Technology and finance. B. Forestry, agriculture, fisheries, mining, food processing, and tourism. C. Construction and aerospace. D. Fishing and oil extraction. The correct answer is B. Forestry, agriculture, fisheries, mining, food processing, and tourism. Explanation: the main industries of New Brunswick include forestry, agriculture, fisheries, mining, food processing, and tourism. Question 52. In Canada, which is the only officially bilingual province? A. Quebec. B. New Brunswick. C. Ontario. D. Manitoba. The correct answer is B. New Brunswick. Explanation: New Brunswick is Canada's only officially bilingual province, with English and French as official languages. Question 53. Where does more than half of Canada's population live? A. Near the Pacific Ocean in British Columbia. B. In the prairie provinces of Alberta and Manitoba. C. Near the Great Lakes and St. Lawrence River in southern Quebec and Ontario. D. In the Atlantic provinces of Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. The correct answer is C. Near the Great Lakes and St. Lawrence River in southern Quebec and Ontario. Explanation: more than half of Canada's population lives near the Great Lakes and St. Lawrence River in southern Quebec and Ontario, which are densely populated regions. Question 54. Where do more than half of Canadians live? A. Central Canada. B. Atlantic Canada. C. Western Canada. D. Northern Canada. The correct answer is A. Central Canada. Explanation: more than half of Canadians live in central Canada, which includes Ontario and Quebec, the country's most populous provinces. Question 55. Which provinces together make up central Canada? A. Alberta and British Columbia. B. Quebec and Ontario. C. Manitoba and Saskatchewan. D. Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island. The correct answer is B. Quebec and Ontario. Explanation: Quebec and Ontario together make up central Canada, forming the economic and population center of the country. Question 56. What is central Canada known for? A. Its vast oil reserves and mining industry. B. Its high-tech and finance sectors in the Pacific Coast region. C. Its agriculture and fishing industries. D. Its role as the industrial and manufacturing heartland of Canada. The correct answer is D. Its role as the industrial and manufacturing heartland of Canada. Explanation: Central Canada is known as the industrial and manufacturing heartland of Canada. Question 57. Which province is Canada's largest producer of hydroelectricity? A. Alberta. B. Quebec. C. Ontario. D. British Columbia. The correct answer is B. Quebec. Explanation: Quebec is Canada's largest producer of hydroelectricity, thanks to its vast water resources and infrastructure. Question 58. Which provinces produce more than 3/4 of Canadian manufactured goods? A. Ontario and Quebec. B. Alberta and British Columbia. C. Manitoba and Saskatchewan. D. New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. The correct answer is A. Ontario and Quebec. Explanation: Ontario and Quebec produce more than 3/4 of Canadian manufactured goods, reflecting their industrial strength. Question 59. Which is the capital city of Quebec? A. Quebec City. B. Montreal. C. Toronto. D. Ottawa. The correct answer is A. Quebec City. Explanation: the capital city of Quebec is Quebec City, a historical and cultural center in the province. Question 60. In which province do more than 3/4 of the population speak French? A. Ontario. B. New Brunswick. C. Manitoba. D. Quebec. The correct answer is D. Quebec. Explanation: more than 3/4 of Quebec's population speaks French, making it a predominantly francophone province. Question 61. What is la francophonie? A. A Canadian French school system. B. An association of French-speaking nations. C. A French cultural organization. D. A French political party. The correct answer is B. An association of French-speaking nations. Explanation: La Francophonie is an association of French-speaking nations that promotes cultural and linguistic ties among member countries. Question 62. Which city is the principal Francophone Acadian center in Canada? A. Moncton. B. Quebec City. C. Montreal. D. Ottawa. The correct answer is A. Moncton. Explanation. Moncton is the principal Francophone Acadian centre in Canada, located in the province of New Brunswick. Question 63. Which province is Canada's main producer of pulp and paper? A. British Columbia. B. Ontario. C. Quebec. D. Alberta. The correct answer is C. Quebec. Explanation. Quebec is Canada's main producer of pulp and paper, leveraging its extensive forests for this industry. Question 64. Which is Canada's second largest city? A. Vancouver. B. Montreal. C. Toronto. D. Calgary. The correct answer is B. Montreal. Explanation. Montreal is Canada's second largest city, following Toronto in population and economic importance. Question 65. After Paris, which is the second largest mainly French-speaking city in the world? A. Lyon. B. Brussels. C. Montreal. D. Geneva. The correct answer is C. Montreal. Explanation. After Paris, Montreal is the second largest mainly French-speaking city in the world, known for its vibrant Francophone culture. Question 66. Which province makes up more than one-third of Canada's total population? A. British Columbia. B. Ontario. C. Quebec. D. Alberta. The correct answer is B. Ontario. Explanation. Ontario makes up more than one-third of Canada's total population, making it the most populous province. Question 67. Which is the capital city of Ontario? A. Toronto. B. Ottawa. C. Kingston. D. London. The correct answer is A. Toronto. Explanation. The capital city of Ontario is Toronto, which is also the largest city in Canada. Question 68. Who founded Ontario? A. British soldiers. B. French settlers. C. Indigenous peoples. D. The United Empire Loyalists. The correct answer is D. The United Empire Loyalists. Explanation. Ontario was founded by the United Empire Loyalists, who migrated from the U.S. after the American Revolution. Question 69. Which territory does not border Ontario? A. Nunavut. B. Northwest Territories. C. Alberta. D. Quebec. The correct answer is A. Nunavut. Explanation. Nunavut does not border Ontario. Ontario's neighboring regions include Quebec and Manitoba. Question 70. What is Toronto known for? A. Being a major cultural hub in Canada. B. Being the largest city and financial centre in Canada. C. Being a leading port city in Canada. D. Being an important centre for agriculture in Canada. The correct answer is B. Being the largest city and financial centre in Canada. Explanation. Toronto is known for being the largest city and financial centre in Canada with a strong cultural presence.